screen became full screen.
Full screen.
That will become full screen when you double click this. If you double click this, it will become full screen.
So how can I go to that?
You can right click here on game. Excuse me. So you can right click here and you can disable this maximize. See,
Okay.
see here, game view is there. You have to right click here and if you click on maximize, it will maximize. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And if you right click again and disable this maximize, it will minimize, like it will resize it. Okay. And see, this is default layout is like this. You can change the layout design of this particular uh, Unity editor. Okay, so here you can see on the right hand side, there is default editor. This is particular layout. Like some game developers. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Ah. So some game developers uh, they like compatible with some particular layout design, and some others are compatible with other layout. We can select out of these layouts from here. So default is this one. This is default layout. But personally, I like this type of layout. Like when you are doing game for Android mobile, when you are doing game for Android mobile, at that time you will be having this type of screen, like height will be more and width will be less, isn't it?
Sir, is the video will record, no? The videos?
Yeah, we are recording this. So here, this is scene view, this is game view. You can see here,
Yes, sir.
this is scene view, this is game view. Means how it will look in game, that will be here in game view. And scene view will give you uh, each game object or world view of your game. Okay. Now here, this particular layout I like because we can we can view here both the scene view and game view. Default view we can view only, default layout we can view only game view or scene view. But in this particular layout, you can see scene view also and game view also.
Oh.
Then hierarchy is there and inspector window is there. So today we are going to discuss about the important topic, that is prefabs.
Screen?
Prefabs. I will write somewhere here. Here it is called prefab. So here, uh, like if we have some character, if we build one character, and if we want to not a character but some complex game object, means like by adding some more than two game objects, we made some one single game object. Like some army is there, and if you want to put that army in different locations. So we'll take one example, like we'll create one cube. Okay, we'll increase the height of this cube. We'll make the game for desktop first. We'll make for Android later, so we can make this layout like this, like just a moment. Like this we'll make. Okay, top view is game view and this is scene view. So this is cube. This is the game object is cube, and we'll reset it to 000 position. Okay. Now what prefab? Prefab means we can use particular complex game object min number of times. So here we make that complex game object like cube we have made. We make the height equal to height equal to 3 by changing the scale by scale. Okay, we have made this height equal to 3. So this is our cube. Now we will have another sphere here. So we will add sphere as a child. We will right click
Okay.
cube, or first do one thing. We will create sphere in this array. Okay.
Okay.
So sphere will reset it, and we will move this sphere at the top by changing the by position. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll again scale this sphere to size is increased. Okay, now we'll again make it here. Now we'll add point light inside this sphere. So first of all, we'll make this sphere child of this cube. So if we move, see how you did this? We just dragged sphere game object to cube. So it became the child of cube. So we can, if cube is moved anywhere like this, anywhere, so sphere will
Right.
also. Okay. So we make. Now we'll add point light to this sphere. How we can add there? We will right click to sphere, then light and point light. So we'll increase the intensity. I think it will not work here because it is inside this sphere. We will do one thing. We will add it outside. How to add that? Like its range is somewhat higher. Make it lower. Uh, You have to disable the direction light so that it will show the point light. Fireplace also is same.
What is this
So,
range, sir?
yes, ma'am.
Range.
Range means this is point light. You can see here center. This is point light.
Okay.
And range means up to which distance it can go. So we can increase the range by like this. If we increase range, then it will emit to longer distance. Okay, we will keep like this. Now this is one. If you collapse this also collapse. This single cube is a collection of game objects. Like this cube game object is collection of some game objects. Now what we'll do? Now if I want to uh, make another cube, this let us call it like a light, like light. What do you call it? Light indicator. You can say. Let us rename it to light indicator. Now, if we want to add three more light indicator like this, how we can add that? We can duplicate this. Just you have to right click here, select this game object light indicator, right click here, and duplicate option is there. Okay, so if you duplicate it, it will be duplicated, but its position will be same. Second game object, its position will be same. So you can change the position by changing the x or z x position. Okay, like this we can change. If you want another, then just click on this first light indicator, duplicate it, and make it on negative side. Like this.
Can change the color of the duplicate one, sir.
That also you can do. You can just click on light, point light, and you can change the color. Like this you can change. Okay. Now we can change the color of this each game object, complex game object. But we can do, or we can add more complex game object like this by using prefab. Now what is prefab? We will delete these two game objects first. So how it is created? First, you have to create the complex game object in hierarchy. First, you have to create whatever prefab you have to create. So for that, you have to create complex game object in hierarchy, and then let us create one prefab folder. Create folder prefab name. Okay, folder name is prefab, and it is in asset folder. We'll, now what we'll do, this is important, what we will do, we will drag this light indicator from here to here in prefab folder. Okay, so what change has come here? Like this has become blue, this is also became blue. So whatever blue game object is there, it is a prefab. Blue colored game objects are there, those are prefab. Now one thing we can do, we can delete this light indicator from hierarchy. In prefab folder or in project folder, project window, whatever whatever files are there, those will be there. Those will not be deleted. Okay. So if you delete here from here hierarchy, this will be there in project window. Okay. This prefab folder will be there. Sorry, light indicator prefab will be there. Now, if we want to add this light indicator in our world view. So that can be done. How it can be done? Like this. Light indicator will drag and drop to our hierarchy like this. Okay, it has come here. So we can
Yes.
add this light indicator to any scene. This is one scene, but we can add this light indicator to any scene. Now we can duplicate this. We can duplicate this by using right click and duplicate, or another way is you have to select this game object and control D. Control D will also duplicate. Okay. So again we can change the position of this X, this new game object. Okay. Again we can add another like this, and we can change the position of this. Okay. So you can see here we can change its position, rotation and scale also. But this will be the original blueprint. This will be the original blueprint, and whatever we add here in hierarchy, that will be instance of that prefab. Instance of that prefab. Okay. So we can add any prefab to hierarchy. Now, if we want this prefab to be a normal game object, we want to convert this blue thing into normal game object. Okay, so how we can do that? You have to just right click on the prefab, right click this prefab and prefab and unpack completely. Okay, so this first prefab has become the normal game object. Second also you can create, can do that unpack completely. Like this. Now see here, I will make it again. Now Control Z, if you click, then it will undo the where it was. We'll save this. Now one thing we can create with prefab, like if we want to change one property of this, all these three game objects. These three game objects are there in this hierarchy, and if we want to change color of all these three game objects, what we can do? We can go here to each point light and then change the color to some another color like this. But there are, if there are about 1000 prefabs are there, so you have to go 1000 times to each prefab and change the color. But an alternative to this, that is, change this back to that color. Alternative to this is just double click this light indicator, double click this light indicator in project window. This will appear, this prefab will be expanded and it will be appearing. Now just click on this point light and change color to any other color. Okay, close this and just leave it as it is. So it will change the color of all three prefabs. Three prefabs, yes.
Individual colors we cannot use, sir, for all the three.
Yes.
Individual colors, different colors.
Individual colors also you can give. Just you have to select any one prefab and
No, all together we cannot do, right? In
altogether
prefabs we cannot do, right?
in prefab, if after opening this prefab, we can apply to all the game
All
objects
the game
corresponding to that
objects.
prefab. Like this we can do. So this prefab can also contain, we can attach scripts also to it. So if you want to attach script, we can attach script also. Okay, that we'll see later. But you understood what this mean by prefab?
Yes.
How to create prefab? Just if any game object is there in hierarchy, main camera, whatever game object is there, that we can make prefab. Like main camera is there, you have to just drag and drop here. This main camera will become prefab. Here in project window, this is instance and this is prefab. In hierarchy, this is instance of prefab, and in project window, this is prefab. If you delete here, then it will affect here also. But if you delete in, now if you control Z, then you cannot bring back that. But if you delete here, it will not delete from here. Okay. So this is all about prefab. Now we can, like we are adding light indicator to here, to hierarchy. But through code also we can add that light indicator in hierarchy. So how to do that? We'll do that here in project window. Go to right click and create folder. Create folder. Here we'll create a script, C# script, prefab spawn light. What do you mean by spawning? Spawning means adding to particular place in world view. That is spawn. Spawn light indicator. Light indicator is a prefab, and we are adding light indicator to this world view. Okay. So how to do that? First, you have to create empty object, empty game object, and spawn or any name you can give. It is not necessary to give whatever script name is there. You can give any name there. So just spawn, and we'll reset it to 0, and we will add this spawn light indicator here. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You are getting. Yes, ma'am.
Adding, we have to do drag and drop from asset or from screen.
Spawn we have
Add
created.
component
Spawn we have created empty game object. So from this to here we have to
from
drag and
asset.
drop. From script folder to this inspector window. Okay. Now we'll write the code in this spawn light indicator script. So what you have to do, first of all, you have that prefab is nothing but a game object. Prefab is nothing but a game object. Okay, game data type is game object. So you will define this public game object prefab as name will be. Okay, light indicator, light indicator prefab name will give to this variable. Now in a single line you can instantiate that prefab to hierarchy. So for that the code is instantiate function is there. Instantiate and game object name. Object name is light indicator prefab. Okay. So in a single statement, and we discussed earlier also, this start will be called at the when play of the game starts, and update is called in 60 times per second. So when game starts, this start function will be called, and this statement will be executed. Okay, we will run this, but before that, we should assign that prefab to this particular variable. How to do that? See, this is a variable light indicator prefab. What is the data type of this variable? Game object. This is variable name, and this is variable. Data type is game object. Game object is the data type, and this is public is access specifier. It can be private also, but we are making it public. Okay. See, this is the format we already discussed. Like first is access specifier, public or private. Second is data type. Third is variable name. So here you have to, if you are making it public, this will appear here. This variable will appear here, and this is empty now. We have not attached any game object here. So we can attach that game object from prefab. This is our script spawn light indicator, and this is prefab. So we'll just add this game object prefab to here, drag and drop to that place. So what we did, this is variable light indicator prefab. Light indicator prefab is variable which is in this script here. In this script, it is there light indicator prefab, and we have added that prefab to this variable by dragging and dropping from prefab folder to here. Okay. Now we'll just play, and we'll see whether that light indicator prefab will come in hierarchy or not. We'll save this scene and we'll play. See here, it has come. We played the game and it has come. Now I am clicking this game object light indicator. Now you can see its position is 0, 0, 0. But we can specify the position of this uh, prefab in code itself. Okay. So how to do that? In script we have given in instantiate function, we have given only one parameter. But the format is like this. Format of this instantiate function, instantiate, then game object, position is expressed in vector 3 format, and third is angle or rotation. These three things we have to give. So how we can view that? We already have this game object, that is light indicator prefab, that is it is a game object. Second thing you have to give. See, if you hover on this instantiate, it will display what parameter we have to give. You can see here, object instantiate. First parameter is game object original. Second parameter is vector 3 position. Third parameter is quaternion rotation. Rotation is expressed in quaternion data type. So we have given first parameter. Second parameter we can give 3 or new vector. This is the format. which is X position, Y position, and Z position. So let us take 0 is the X position, axis position. Then let us take or minus y-axis position value is 0.0 and z-axis value is 0.0. See here, what we did? Instantiate is the function. First parameter is game object. We have taken from here. Second parameter, this one, after this comma up to this comma, this is second parameter, and it is expressed in vector 3 format. Because position will have three parameter, three values, that is x position, y position, and z position. Z value, x value, and y value. Okay. So first is this x value, this is y value, and this is z value. Okay. And third parameter you have to give is rotation. Rotation. So that will be if you want to give rotation 000, the simple name you can give quaternion dot identity 000. This is little difficult, but this is the format. Like quaternion dot identity will give you 000 angle rotation. We check this whether we get the light indicator prefab on left hand side, because negative 4.0 on x-axis will be on the left hand side. We check this. We have already attached the script here, and also prefab also we have attached. We'll play this. See here on left hand side it has come, isn't it? Now if you want to spawn more than one prefab, so what you have to do? You have to just duplicate this, copy and paste, copy, paste. But we can change the position, like here we'll change the position to 0.0. X value we are changing. First we kept it minus 4.0, that's why it has came to left hand side of your game view. Now we are making center. Another we are adding, let us take at the right hand side. So we are adding positive 4.0 X value. Light indicator prefab or game object we are added, and we are instantiating it in the game view or world view. So play this. See here, three prefabs has come. So like that, we can use the prefab. Okay. So if you have any query in this, you can ask ma'am.
So we can do this in the inspector screen itself, no? Instead of doing it in the script.
Yes, sir. I didn't get this.
No, instead of going to script, we cannot do this in the inspector column itself.
Hierarchy you are saying?
And in hierarchy and inspector, using this we
Yes,
can do, no?
we can do, but if you want to run our program, if you want to make our program to move something, like inside game will be moving something. For the
Sorry,
script it is needed.
sorry, sir.
If you want to move anything in world view, then script will be needed. We can do through this Unity editor also, like earlier what we did like this. We can do like this. It is same. It will be same, but if you want to spawn, let us take 1000 light indicator like this. Let us spawn this 1000 light indicator. So you have to drag and drop 1000 times here.
Okay.
So just by having zoom functionality, that we discussed earlier, we can spawn this 1000 times. I will tell you, like take uh, one instantiation and we'll make for loop for int I equal to 0. We said it earlier. I equal to 0. We are making 0. I then let us take we are making 100 100 I plus plus and we are adding this instantiate function there. It, this instruction function with these parameters here. Now we are instantiating this slide at 100 times, isn't it? But its position will be same. How to change position? We can change position by just adding here 0.0f and adding plus I. So what it will do when I is equal to 0, it will spawn at the center because I is 0 means it will spawn at center here. Okay. Now when I is equal to 0 is done, then implementation operation will be there. Then this I will become 1. So it will spawn at the next loop. It will spawn at 100, 100. In next loop it will spawn 200. Means on x-axis it will go on spawning up to 100. See this? We'll see this by running here. See here. Up to 99 times it will spawn here. Game view will not be able to see because camera will show only limited view. But in scene view, we can see this. If you properly decrease the screen view size, so like this you can see. It is very close to each other. Now, for simplicity, you can just add 10 here and make distance somewhat higher. So how to make that? You can make this is little mathematics. I into let us take 3. So uh, it will spawn this light indicator prefab at these distances. Like first will spawn at center because I so then it will spawn at then delete this is not required for 0.0 same value. So I into 3.0 that will be 0 first, then 1 I is equal to 1. That means I is equal to 1 into 3.2 that will be 3. Then 3 into 2 6. Like this it will spawn. So it will be somewhat each light indicator will be somewhat away from each other.
No.
So say this. See here like this you can see. So you can show like this. Now this is out of this. This is next lecture we are going to see that. But one thing you can do code itself now. You can see here. Yeah, the all the prefabs are looking white only. Here is also looking white. Isn't it? Now through code, if you want to change the color of these prefabs, how to do that? You can do that here. This is parent game object, light indicator. This is child of this parent game object, and this is child of this sphere. Point light is child of this sphere, and point light is having the component light and its properties color. So we have to go like that. Like first we have to access this light indicator game object. Then we have to access this first child. It is called as child 0. If another game object is there here like this is the child 1. So now we are not creating this. We are having only one child, child 0, and this point light is the child 0 of sphere. Now this is somewhat next, later we are going to study. But quickly I am just showing you like how we can change the color through code. So here this is our light indicator prefab. So just have here light indicator prefab. Okay. Then dot transform. You want to access child of this prefab game object. You have to first view transform. Then get child. So what is the first child? Light indicator prefab is this. This one is light indicator prefab. This one is light indicator prefab. First child is this sphere. That is child 0. Get child 0. So here this particular line will give you sphere game object. Reference to sphere game object. Now we want the child of sphere. What is the child of sphere? Point light. So again get child 0. Come up to point light. Up by this expression we are come up to point light. Now we want to access the property light of that point light. For that one function is there, that is gate component. Okay, gate component. Gate component means for that point light we will get the component, that particular component, and the component is, what is the component? Point light component, light. You can see here LIGHT, light.
Yes.
So here we will be writing light. It will directly show you options. Give open bracket and close bracket. And what is the property? Property is color. So here we'll make dot color is equal to whatever color we want. But here we cannot give directly how to give color value. That is also another thing. We can express the color value like this color. You have to write color, and whatever color you want, you can select from here. Let us make it blue. Okay.
It's already in blue.
Yes. No, it is not blue. We made it earlier blue, but just here it is white. Yes, ma'am. Uh, you are not audible, ma'am.
No, sir, I just wanted to put back, charge it.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Ah, yes.
Ah. So here, earlier it was white. Now we have made this blue. Okay. So if you run this now, some error is coming. Error means semicolon you have not given somewhere. Where is not given semicolon?
Open and close bracket have to give no, sir, in light, nearby light.
Where?
Nearby light, get component light.
Gate component है हाँ open and close bracket you do like
Oh.
error is coming. Let us just go on. Console is not viewable. We'll add that. But, console. Okay, now here is gone. We'll say here color has not changed. Blue is not there. We'll see the reason for that. Ah, it is already blue, I think. Okay, maybe you have to increase the this value of increase, also intensity of increase. Intensity is okay. Yeah, another color you can give green light has come, but it has not that much intensity. That's why it's not able to. See here, you can see.
Yeah.
So like this, you can change any property of component of that game object. So this is the game object. You are selected in a hierarchy. This is the component, and any component like this. These are all components. Mesh render is component. Then this is the child. This is first child 0. This is first child 0 of here, and this is component light, and color is the property. See here, this light indicator is the prefab you have instantiated to code. Child of light indicator is sphere. Child 0 of light indicator is sphere, and child 0 of sphere is point light. And
For
point
range, for range and intensity, no need to give anything in the script, sir.
we can do if we want, we can change that also. Anything in the any property in the this inspector window we can change as per our need. Like whatever sphere scale is there, that also we can change. These also we can change through script. Whatever components are there in inspector window, that we can change. Okay, so this is all about prefab. Prefabs are means much used in our initial game development because it has very benefits. Benefits means advantages of using. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask everyone. Or yesterday's if any if you are practicing and if you have any clue, you can ask that also. You can solve that also. Did you face any challenge there?
Okay, yesterday's I was trying to do, but uh, due to that maximizing, with by mistake I've maximized that
Okay.
screen, so I
Okay.
couldn't try completely.
If you face like that, no, you have to just right click there and some options will come there. Okay, like now here also these tools we have seen, I think. Okay. Now if any window is like this window is not there, this project window is also not there. Like this, some window is not there, na? How to bring that window? You can bring that window by clicking on any here hierarchy, game, or scene anywhere. Just you have to right click here and add tab. Add tab. All these options are there. The game view, scene view, project window. So project window again we will bring here. You can drag and drop to any place. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So we'll end today's class here only, and we'll continue tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. I will send this recording to you also, or you can download.